So Anmol, thank you for making it. No, that's okay. We made it, yeah. Pick up a mic, please.
Thank you.
There you are.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry, you can blame the Eurostar
So yeah,
for moving
Anmol,
late.
so we were talking about gathering data, privacy, all these issues, um, getting anonymized data, but at the very beginning, we need to collect the data.
Absolutely.
And this is, I think, what you're in.
Absolutely. Just to quickly introduce myself, my name is Sood. I'm the CEO of a company in the UK based called Hidalgo Limited. Firstly, thank you for inviting us to talk about our Equivital product range and a collection of valuable mobile human data. When we were looking at this actual conference and the actual speeches and what we talked about, we looked at the 5-year timeline, and the 5-year timeline is an especially key one for us as we see exponential growth in the intelligent content and application areas in the industries that we currently work in. What the internet and the PC and mobile revolution have taught us is that content is engagement for a consumer. For example, they will not ask, what can you do, what can I do for you, but firstly, what can you do for me? What application can you give me? What content can you give me? So what do we offer today in terms of data and data products and devices? Our team of product designers, engineers, scientists, and doctors have created superior products in terms of fit, form, and function, whilst providing what is widely known as the most accurate mobile human data that is currently available. The Equivital life monitoring system is currently used by a mix of early adopters, technology enthusiasts, and a multitude of sectors who work with human data. They range from key military areas to healthcare, pharmaceutical, and sports users. Our personal devices, in combination with PC, mobile, or web-based software systems, provide data in their rawest form. These are useful for the keen enthusiast who want to validate every type of data they receive. This could be in the form of, ECG or respiration type waveform, or at the other end of the spectrum, our more everyday consumer type users would use the multi-system intelligent devices to fuse and contextualize data that provides useful or actionable information. This can be in the form of derived measures such as biometric indexes, stress indexes, and fitness indexes. Therefore, the devices and software give the ability for this data to be as easily used and understood by everyday consumers as by scientists and trained clinicians. Our devices currently transmit and collect and download data via USB and Bluetooth, but we are soon to announce the coming of our first truly mobile, SIM-enabled device allowing a wear and forget functionality. We know that access to this type of data is driving development of intelligence and content, and also increasing our understanding of the human body, functions, cause, and affect behaviors of real people in real environments. This, in turn, will enable 4 key features that we believe are important. The accessibility and the intelligence of more personalized healthcare data, a paradigm shift in the level of control an individual will have on their own personal health and well-being, increased survivability and sustainability for those exposed to occupational hazards, and an improvement in human performance. But in reality, we believe that this is just the tip of the iceberg, and that users and end users of this type of technology will benefit from this type of personal data, and the underlying number of users will grow vastly as the usage patterns of technologies that provide such personalized data become commonplace. In reality, the ability to promote the usage of these type of technologies and data sets and to collect this type of data is dependent on 4 key areas that we feel we are pioneering. As I mentioned earlier, fit, form, and function of personal devices intended for regular monitoring or continuous use, enabling actionable information from raw data on the mobile device that can be viewed, analyzed, and acted upon in real time, and the creation of usable, easy-to-navigate user interfaces and development tools for using raw data and intelligent information. But as a business and as a sector, this market knows that there has to be an ecosystem that's created to provide the right type of information in the right formats to the right people. And a company as ourselves cannot be able to do that alone. There has to be a multitude of people who are involved in gathering this type of data, in actioning this type of data, in transmitting this type of data, and then using the intelligence that is created to develop applications that will be useful for the end user community, be they in healthcare, be they in pharma, be they in military, sports, or any type of human performance. As such, you know, a company like ours, we're a 23-man company based in Cambridge in the UK, but we're working with some of the biggest multinationals across the world to actually develop this partnership. And the fact that we're one of the global leaders in the field of the provision of mobile human data gives us the ability to provide the intelligence and the actionable information that we believe end consumers will need today. Thank you.
Thank you, Anmol.
I have a specific question for you with respect to data. Have you set up a specific policy for collecting, processing, hosting? And a second question would be, do you see obstacles for your development, not in the UK, but outside, and especially in European countries?
Sure. In terms of the data, the encryption of data is one of the key things that we look at. So, you know, there has to be 2 or 3 things that we look at. First of all, is the data being taken from the right subject? So is the device on the right person? And that's where things like our biometric identification algorithms and other identification measures we have come in very, very useful. Once that data comes from the right person and you can verify that, the next stage is that going to the right person that should be viewing it, or is it being intercepted somewhere? I.e., you know, we have 128-bit encryption technology, and we have other ways and means of anonymizing the actual data sets that come off it that can then be decoded and de-anonymized in the actual application software. So in reality, even if someone was able to intercept this data per se, which has never ever happened, the community as a whole, the sector as a whole is looking at saying, well, if it's anonymized data, the only person who should be able to match a person with their personal data should be the person at the end who's actually viewing that data, analyzing it, and actually giving some kind of treatment or some kind of decision off the back of it. In terms of development obstacles, there's a multitude of development obstacles. You know, if you look at personal data and mobile human data, what you've seen so far in the industry has been either point-in-time measurements, or you've seen a specific time period when people want to be defined or measured in. And what we're really talking about is real-time continuous monitoring of people in real environments. And the first obvious question that comes up is battery and power. And you know, the ability to have someone to be able to wear this and transmit data over a long period of time. Above and beyond that, the actual accuracy and validity of the data that we're providing is a big, big area that our development team work on. And constantly adapting and refining the algorithms, the content, as we call it, of our data devices actually gives us the ability to say that we can provide clinical grade data to the people if they would like it, or from that clinical grade data, we can actually produce actionable information that can be a simple output, i.e., you are getting healthier, or you are feeling unwell, or you are feeling stressed, however you may want to form it. So really the obstacles lie in the fact that can you get the raw data accurate enough to then make it usable by whichever end user community that is interested in that particular type of data.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Anmol.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
indeed.
everyone.
So,